15. Get some.
Chomp Time. Brought to you by the Medical Center of Southwest Louisiana and Women's and Children's Hospital.
Welcome to Chomp Time. My name is Andy Davis. The gentleman to my left, head coach Don Murdoch. Coach, welcome back to the show. Great to have you here, and we've got a lot to talk about today. But first, we want to talk about your assistant coach, Dennis Howland, a guy you know real well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Dennis?
Well, Dennis is a guy that I've known his brother Kenny, who's the general manager of the Red Wings, and I've known through Kenny. I met Dennis, and I've known Dennis since I think about 8, 10 years old. I've watched Dennis. I scouted Dennis playing hockey. He was the Point of Winterhawks. He's a great, knowledgeable guy, and when I first came to take this job, I told Frank Millen, since it's going to be new for me, I need to get a really good assistant. And when I knew that Dennis Howland was available, that's the guy I wanted. Dennis is very knowledgeable of the game. He communicates with the players well. I knew I'd work well with him, and he's just a great fit for me.
Let's take a look at what Dennis had to say. Dennis Howland, welcome to Lafayette. Let's first get to know you a little bit. Tell us about yourself, where you've been the last few years.
Well, the last 2 seasons I've been in Toledo in the ECHL. Last year I was just a straight assistant coach, and 2 years ago I was the player assistant coach there. So coming down a little warmer weather, really looking forward to it. I've had a great start. Hopefully we can have a good start. We've got a tough road trip ahead of us, but you know, if we get a quick start and get a ball rolling, we should be okay.
I mentioned you were a player assistant coach in the East Coast Hockey League, but you also were a straight player for many years in the American and the International Hockey League. Talk about playing at that level of hockey.
It was a great experience. I was drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in the 3rd round in '88, and you know, played with the Detroit Red Wings organization for a couple years, and played in Providence for the Boston Bruins organization, and just very fortunate, and you know, with the God-given talent that I had, I was able to play 10 years professional, and you know, trying to bring some experiences from that to help these guys move on to bigger and better things.
Well, your head coach this year, Don Murdoch, you've known pretty much all of your life. Talked a little bit about working with him this year, and from what it seems like so far, it's going to be a lot of decisions made between you, and it's going to be a very good working relationship where you're going to get a lot of input as well. Well,
it's a great opportunity for me. You know, Doc is coming in as a first-time head coach, and he's going to give me a lot of responsibilities, and that's what I want. You know, I've been assistant for 2 years, and I want a little bit more of the pressure and a little more of the reins, and that's what he's given me, and I'm looking forward to that challenge. You know, I think we're a good match. He's a great motivator. He's a great hockey man, and I'm looking forward to learning some great things from him.
Based on what you've seen the first couple of weeks and your knowledge of the East Coast Hockey League, how's this year's Louisiana team shaping up?
We look good. I think, you know, I'm coming from the north. I think we have a lot of speed. We have a lot of talent. We have great goaltending in Sean Gauthier, and you know, when you mix in you know, the Chris Valasevics and you know, Stan Melansons and guys like that, I think we've got a great nucleus. You know, I think there's a long way to go. I think we will get better as the season progresses, and you know, we just baby steps off, and by, you know, hopefully February, March, we'll be the best hockey club in this league.
Did you know that? Fulks has lowered prices on Kelly and Hallmark tires and custom chrome wheels. We've added more selection to our toolboxes, and we will continue to keep prices down. Come in and check out the new Flex Top retractable truck canopy, steel cowl induction hoods, and chrome front bumpers. New stainless steel grill guards at the price of chrome. What a deal on stainless steel. Go to Fulks, go to Fulks, go to our 2 locations.
Their looks are as powerful as the performance they deliver. They are Yukon and Suburban, GMC's full-size sport utilities for $19.99. The dominating size, the muscular stance, and the fine detailing of a luxurious interior. It'll make you feel like you have the power to go anywhere. Feel the power. Drive a Yukon or Suburban by GMC. Your GMC dealer now has special smart lease or smart buy payments on Yukon or Suburban. So what are you waiting for? See your Cajun Country GMC dealers today.
Around here, values matter. Land matters. Friendships matter. And at Hibernia, service matters. The kind that brings value and convenience to you. Checking and savings accounts that actually give you something back. So why not switch to your hometown bank? We understand the things that matter most to you. Hibernia, where service matters.
It's fiesta time at the Cante Mexican Restaurant and Cantina. Dine in an authentic Mexican atmosphere. Rellenos, camarones, surenos, enchiladas, burritos, sizzling fajitas, and more. Enjoy the daily lunch specials, appetizers, soups, salads, desserts, and el menú para los niños. Join your friends on the patio or sing until the donkeys come home with karaoke in the Cantina. The Cante Mexican Restaurant and Cantina. I-49 North at the Gloria Switch exit.
Welcome back to Chomp Time. And Coach, we just heard from Dennis Holland, another experienced guy you're glad to have here this year, defenseman Chris Valis. Tell us a little bit about Chris.
Well, anytime you get a guy who's the top defenseman in the league, MVP, I mean, he's been here for 4 years. He's a great guy that we can build around this year. And like I said, when I first come on, I was taking on a coach, and Frank Mill told me he was getting Chris Valis back. I mean, that's a great plus for a coach anytime you get a guy like him.
Well, Chris, of course, a little bit older guy, and certainly wants to get into coaching down the road, and you're going to be using him to help out with your young defensemen, I'm sure, this year.
Absolutely. Chris is signed on as a PA, and I know that Chris sometime down the road has mentioned to me he'd like to get in coaching, and I know with a guy like Dennis Holland, he's got such great things that I know he'll be a head coach someday, and maybe Chris will come in Dennis's place someday down the road.
Let's take a listen to what Chris had to say. Chris, every game the Louisiana IceGators you have played, starting the 5th year now. Talk about entering this 5th year and how you've managed to play every single game thus far.
Very fortunate and lucky. I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things that goes on. I don't know how it happens or why it happens. I've kind of been fortunate, knock on wood, to stay away from the injury bug a little bit. But you know, it's one of those things that you don't take for granted, and you just kind of go out and do your job and try not to think about it.
You've had probably the most successful career of any East Coast Hockey League defenseman. Coming out of college years ago, did you have any visions of this when you first came out of college, that your career would be this long and this prosperous?
Coming out of college, I was retired before I got started, actually. I went to a little Division III school and didn't plan on playing pro hockey at the time. I was going to go into coaching. And just so happened that I got a break and played in a senior Shriners game where some people saw me. And, you know, it's been nice. It's your dream is always the NHL, but you'd actually like to be doing something you enjoy, and pro hockey is that. So I've been fortunate enough to play pro hockey for a couple years, and you know, I always said what I wanted out of hockey was my education paid for, and whether it's one way or another, I'm still paying for it, but it looks like it's going to get done.
Murray with the rebound, gets pulled down in front, put free to Pagnuti. Back to left point to Valis. He winds, he shoots, scores! Chris Valis with a blast from the left point. It is 1-0 Louisiana.
You've seen the East Coast Hockey League progress over the last few years. Talk about how the skill level's increased over the last couple of years in the East Coast Hockey League.
You know, the players have just gotten more and more skilled every year. You know, especially from the goaltending aspect. It seems like, you know, from the first year that I was here, it seemed like there was a bunch of more, the word we use is meathead most of the time, a lot more tough guys. The game was played a little bit more helter-skelter, and now it seems like the guys are a little bit more skilled. They tend to play the game rather than fight as much. So, you know, in that respect, the more talented players are coming in this league because it's a developmental league, and guys are moving up and down. And like my brother, he went from this league to the NHL. So people are seeing that, and I think that's why the league is getting more and more talented.
Point. Valis to Spoltor, right corner. Spoltor has a look. Spoltor to Valis. One-timer scores! Chris Valis, top shelf over Wickenheiser. It is 2-0 Gators on a power play goal by Chris Valis.
This summer you signed a long-term deal that's pretty much going to keep you here in Louisiana. Talk about life after hockey. I'm sure you've thought about it before, but it seems like you want to stay here in Lafayette and retire here. Talk about that a little bit.
You know, I had a discussion with Sean Gauthier actually last night about it a little bit, and you know, it was one of those things where you couldn't find a better place to raise a family. I couldn't find a better place to make my home. The people in the community, you know, it's just very tight-knit. And, you know, as you grow up and you kind of travel a little bit in professional hockey circles, you tend to see other markets. And, you know, I couldn't see myself in another market. There's way too many things here to do. It's too much fun. And, you know, in that respect, that's why I've kind of tried to make it my home. I have my degree, so afterwards, hopefully find a business opportunity or something, maybe even in coaching here or something like that. So, you know, the opportunities, I guess, are endless. And, you know, maybe over the next couple years, I'll start exploring those a little bit more.
On Spoltor, back to Valasevic, shoots, scores! Chris Valasevic with the hat trick, and the Gators have free 7-up for everybody.
The all-new 99 Sierra, the truck for the one-percenters, those who want more. A more comfortable interior, a more powerful Vortex V8 engine, a stronger, stiffer, lighter frame. The reviews. 99 Sierra is arguably the new state-of-the-art in the full-size truck business. The deal. Now, get special Smart Buy or Smart Lease payments on all new 99 GMC Sierras. See your Cajun Country GMC dealers today.
I've been thinking lately. All things considered, I'm pretty special. I've had choices, made mistakes, but if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. I'll never be a size 6 again. I'm getting older. But these things aren't important. What is important are my needs, my health, and my children's health. These are things I'll never compromise.
Your life, your needs, your hospital. Women's and Children's Hospital.
What you doing, Frank?
Waiting for him to talk.
It's just a game. Frank.
Some nights I'm in here, and I swear, I can hear him talking.
We all have our demons, Frank.
Shh, quiet, you're gonna get us caught.
Charlie? Yeah? You hear something?
No.
Now?
No.
As a business owner, you know that you can spend big dollars on printing. That's why it's important to make the right choice when it comes to choosing your printer. Someone with integrity, quality, service, and delivery is what it's all about. At Express Printing, we can take your ideas from inception to completion all under one roof. From color brochures and posters to letterheads and business forms, Express Printing can make your business stand out among the competition. For attention to details and quality, remember Express Printing informs.
Alarms, putting security in a whole new light. Beacon Alarms, putting security in a whole new light.
Around here, values matter. Land matters. Friendships matter. And at Hibernia, service matters, the kind that brings value and convenience to you. Checking and savings accounts that actually give you something back. So why not switch to your hometown bank? We understand the things that matter most to you. Hibernia, where service matters.
Welcome back to Chomp Time. It's now time for Ask the Gators. And, Coach, this week's question is what you're looking forward to this year. So what are you looking forward to this year here in Lafayette?
Well, I'm looking for a hard-working team that's going to come and compete every night. You know, when we took this over, we said we wanted to get guys with heart and character, and we figure we've got a lot of good guys coming back. And for what I've seen so far, I think we're going to be a very exciting offensive hockey club that's going to score a lot of goals.
Let's take a look at what some of the other players had to say on this week's Ask the Gators.
Ask the Gators, brought to you by the Medical Center of Southwest Louisiana and Women's and Children's Hospital.
Talk about coming back and what you're expecting this year with the IceGators. A lot of new guys out there this year.
Well, you know, I guess the expectation level is, I guess, where it usually always is. Everybody wants to win a championship, and that's the focus. But, you know, it might take a little while to get a system in place. And, you know, I'm kind of looking for the long haul this year instead of maybe short fixes throughout the year, that this team kind of builds as the season goes along. And by the end of the year, when it counts is when we're going to be peaking. So, kind of a slow start, maybe not in wins and losses, but maybe in the things that we do, we build on them through the course of the year and play some good, solid defense early on, and try and win them all at home and squeak a couple out on the road.
You're coming back this year. A lot of folks didn't think you were coming back, but you are back now. Talk about what you've seen so far and what you're looking forward to this year with the Gators.
Well, it's obviously a new coach and everything, and a bunch of new players, but there's a good nucleus of returning players, which are good guys. And, you know, what I've seen so far is a whole new atmosphere, a lot of fun and excitement, and I'm really looking forward to contributing and helping this team win some hockey games.
Talk about coming back to this team. A lot of new players, a lot of old faces. What do you look for this year with this team?
I'm sure there's guys that, you know, I was good friends with last year and aren't here anymore. I'm sure I'm going to miss them. But the new talent we have here is just incredible. Big guys that can skate and are pretty good players. So I'm pretty excited about this year and the new guys coming in. They're hard workers, and the guys coming back from last year, I think we have 6 or 7, which are all leaders and are ready to go this year.
Talk about coming back to this team, of course, a returning player. A lot of new faces, though, and talk about what you expect from this team this year.
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of enthusiasm with all the young guys here. It's going to be new for them. It's new for us too. We got to get to working with each other, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be some new faces, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Talk about coming to Louisiana, your first year with the team. Obviously, what are you looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward a lot of this year. I heard it's a great city. It's a great city, is what I know so far, and great team, what I heard. So I expect a lot from this year.
First-year player, obviously. Talk about your expectations. What have you heard about Lafayette, and what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, I heard it was a great place to play. You know, like you treated like king down here. You know, I expect to win. I've won everywhere I've been, and I don't expect anything different from here.
Coming to Lafayette, talk about your expectations. What have you heard about it, and what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, I heard it's a great place to play. I knew some guys that played here before, and said great fans and great things about the city, and I'm just hoping to have a good year. First year in the league, so I'm just usually a defenseman, but today they had me up on forward, so I'm just trying to get my foot in the door here.
Obviously the first year with the IceGators, but you've been here before. You know the city, you know the team. Talk about coming here and what your expectations are this year.
Well, I mean, it's a different atmosphere coming in and staying here, you know, more than one period, you know, at one end. So I'm looking very forward to it. And like I said all along, I came here to win, and, you know, we're going to come over there and you know, work as hard as we can here and to make sure we're going to get a championship.
Obviously a returning player coming back this year. Talk about your expectations this year with the team.
I think just a little bit of leadership. We got a lot of younger guys this year, guys like me and Murph and Val that have been here for a while. We're going to have to just try to lead and obviously put a little offense on the board. We do have younger guys, like I say, and so whatever we can contribute will be great.
Coming back to Lafayette, obviously you've played here before. Talk about your expectations this year and how you think the team will do this year.
I mean, it's too early to tell how we'll do. I mean, it's we got a lot of young guys, and I think we got a good group of guys. So I'm looking forward to see how we do on this road trip, and we'll go from there.
Long road trip to start.
Hey, get a load of the old timer.
That there is the legendary Radio Robert.
Who?
20 years ago, he was unstoppable. Had a slap shot you could hear but could not see, hence the nickname Radio.
Yeah, well, they can call him Rusty Robert now. Hey, Rusty!
Don't say it, Tony.
Still got that shot, Tin Man? Let's see it.
Oh.
Punk.
Hey, maybe you should be a goalie, Tony. Tony?
Filled with Falks. Did you know that? Bed covers. Falks has fiberglass that comes in black or painted to match your factory color. Heavy-duty aluminum roll top or the no-drill clamp-on vinyl at the right price. Nerf bars in black, chrome, and stainless steel at a real good deal. Falks has hitches, tailgates, headache racks, bumpers, and a large selection of grill guards in chrome, black, and stainless steel. Go to Falks, go to Falks, go to our 2 locations.
Beacon Alarms, putting security in a whole new light. Beacon Alarms, putting security in a whole new light.
It's a frightening night.
Something scary happening.
Of fun. The Simpsons.
Tomorrow at 5 on Fox 15.
The Saints march into Gotham to take on Jason Sehorn and the Giants.
Tonight at 11 on Fox 15.
The 7th annual KEDN AVI Fox Box giveaway is back and better than ever. We're giving away a football party every week until Super Bowl. Each party includes the use of a 50-inch Mitsubishi big screen TV from AVI, a Lazy Boy recliner, a party tray from Catfish Shack, a case of Coke, and 10 t-shirts for you and your friends. Each week's winner also qualifies to win the big screen TV, to be given away just in time for Super Bowl. So stop by and register at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries or Audio Video Innovators for your chance to win today.
The sexiest premiere of the year, Ally McBeal, Monday on Fox.
You're watching Fox 15. Get some.
Goals of the Week.
Goals of the Week, sponsored by Beacon Alarms.
DePort with the puck. Comes in on Richards. Shoots. Scores! DePort just flipped it over the shoulder. Under the crossbar. It's 2-1 midway through the shootout. Ron Handy with a chance to win it all. Here he comes. Handy up the middle over the blue line. Looking at Richards to the backhand. He scores! He scores! The IceGators win the South Division title!
Welcome back to Chomp Time. It's time now for our Rehab Excel training tips. And Coach, this week we talked to Johnny Gomez about the summer workouts, and it's getting so important now for these players to keep in shape over the summer months.
Well, it is. I mean, the game's got to be so many bigger guys. It's more physical. It's faster. Guys have to train. I mean, I know that even in the National Hockey League, we have guys that they might finish the season 2 weeks after the season. They're back in the gym. They're out running and getting prepared. And that's the only thing you can do is get yourself in great shape. And the summer program is very important.
And here's Johnny Gomez.
Training tips brought to you by Rehab XL.
Johnny, the IceGators just came back into full swing here after a long summer. Talk about what you like the players to do over the summer to help keep in shape.
Usually at the end of the season, when they ask me, I always tell them to please maintain the flexibility. Just because, number one, that helps reduce injury, and that helps me as far as treatments go. I tend to get a lot of hip flexor strains, a lot of groin strains, so the flexibility will help take part. I usually recommend, like in the morning, stretching for about 10-15 minutes, and the same thing at night before they go to bed, and then of course before they work out.
Obviously, cardiovascular training is very important in hockey, a game of quick speed bursts. What do you do to keep in shape, to keep your cardio up?
With that, I would kind of recommend doing like bike drills. What they do is just kind of get on the bike, go quick burst, zero for like 40 seconds. Because when they're on the ice, they have to go 0 to 100% right away. So I try to tell them to maintain their body in that type of nature.
What other areas do you look for a hockey player to improve over the summer? Agility's got to be one. Any others that you look forward to them to do over the summer?
Agility, speed, and just endurance. Speed just because they're having to go, like I said, so quickly. Agility just because, they tend to get knocked around and get in the little scrambles, so forth. And then just kind of working on stick movements and, just moving on with rollerblades or with at ice rinks, just get on the ice and just practicing.
Poor Yuri.
Oh, you hate to see that happen.
Players in the ECHL don't take that kind of abuse. Someone make him stop!
So, being an instructor with the Navy SEALs isn't all it's cracked up to be.
You are getting desperate.
No, I'm always like this. I really have no chance with you girls, do I? Be honest, I can take it.
Yes, but we cannot.
You all are like angels, I tell you.
This guy is making me sick.
Hey, you're not the only one.
Their looks are as powerful as the performance they deliver. They are Yukon and Suburban, GMC's full-size sport utilities for $19.99. The dominating size, the muscular stance, and the fine detailing of a luxurious interior. It'll make you feel like you have the power to go anywhere. Feel the power. Drive a Yukon or Suburban by GMC. Your GMC dealer now has special smart lease or smart buy payments on Yukon or Suburban. So what are you waiting for? See your Cajun Country GMC dealers today.
Phil with Falks, did you know that? Falks has lowered prices on Kelly and Hallmark tires and custom chrome wheels. We've added more selection to our toolboxes, and we will continue to keep prices down. Come in and check out the new flex-top retractable truck canopy, steel cowl induction hoods, and chrome front bumpers. New stainless steel grill guards at the price of chrome. What a deal on stainless steel. Go to Falks, go to Falks, go to our 2 locations.
It's fiesta time at the Cante Mexican Restaurant and Cantina. Dine in an authentic Mexican atmosphere. Rellenos, camarones, surenos, enchiladas, burritos, sizzling fajitas, and more. Enjoy the daily lunch specials, appetizers, soups, salads, desserts, and el menú para los niños. Join your friends on the patio or sing until the donkeys come home with karaoke in the Cantina. The Cante Mexican Restaurant and Cantina. I-49 North at the Gloria Switch exit.
Welcome to my neighborhood. Welcome to my life. I know what you want me to say. Getting pregnant was careless and stupid. I didn't have a clue what to do. Then a friend told me to call Partners for Healthy Babies. They helped explain stuff, like how to get to a doctor, talk to me confidentially, and they weren't, judging me.
If you're pregnant, you need medical care now. Call Partners for Healthy Babies.
It wasn't easy, but they did help.
At 97.3 The Dog, we're known for today's best country and the most fun on the radio. And by fun, we mean more ways for you to win. For example, can you identify this sound? We call it the Dog Pound sound. And if you dial in the Dog and the Bruce and TD show weekday mornings at 7:40 and tell us what this sound is, it could pay you hundreds of dollars cash. It's the Dog Pound sound, weekdays at 7:40 with Bruce and TD, and then all day long with more chances for you to win more money more often on today's best country, home of the Dog Pound sound. 97.3 The Dog.
Welcome back to Chomp Time, and as many of you have heard, Alphonse the Alligator is no longer coaching. You've got a new guy in here, and he's looking pretty good in practice right now.
Yeah, he started out a little slow in training camp, but he's starting to come along good. He's giving a good hard effort, so I think he'll fit in okay with us.
Well, the one thing about the new Gator is he does not have a name, so folks, we need your help to name the new Gator. You can log on to the website, www.icegators.com, to cast your vote. The winner will get 4 season tickets, a game-worn jersey, and $100. So, Coach, again, I'm sorry you're not eligible, but I'm sure we're going to see some good names coming in for him.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be exciting. I know the kids are going to love him.
And kids, don't forget, we also have the Fox Kids Club, a chance to ask your question to any of the Ice Gators. Send in your VHS videotapes to the Louisiana IceGators, 444 Cajun Dome Boulevard, Lafayette, Louisiana, 70506. And if we use your tape on the air, you'll get 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ice Gators home game. And Coach, we're out of time already. Fantastic show, and again, let's do it again next week.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week right here on Chomp Time.
Chomp Time was brought to you by the Medical Center of Southwest Louisiana, Women's and Children's Hospital, Cajun Country GMC dealers, Bud Light, and Falks.